Everybody, Dave Acton checking in. We can all say thank you to the North St. Louis Police, and here's their police chief to describe what happened when this black suspect was shot. The local residents were demanding more police presence because there was a homicide a block down the street, and a Tuskegee Airman from the World War II era had his car stolen, carjacked. A lot of black on black youth crime. So they're executing a search warrant, and you'll hear the story. Sounds like the utmost in professionalism, but let's listen in.
In a week, a couple blocks south of here, there was a homicide. A woman was killed. On this corner, the Tuskegee Airman, the story that we've all been following, was lured out of his car and his car was stolen. So certainly officers' attentions, this was an area that we needed to be focused in. So this morning at about 11:30, members of our Special Operations Unit, along with our tactical team, were executing a search warrant on Walton. As they were about to make entry into the house, two young African-American men ran out the back door. Both were armed. One was armed with what appears to be a 9mm with an extended magazine. The other individual had two guns and a quantity of crack cocaine. Officers in the rear alley ordered them to stop and to drop the gun. As they ran, one of the individuals turned and pointed the gun at the officers. There were two officers in the alley. Both officers fired. Right now it appears one officer fired one shot, the other fired three shots. The suspect was struck. He dropped his gun and continued to run through a gangway until he collapsed in front of 1233 Walton here on this street. The individual that was shot by officers was pronounced at the scene. He's an African American, appears to be in his early 20s. We do know that the gun that he had was reported stolen from Rolla, Missouri. ATF is on the scene and did a quick gun trace for us, so we do know the gun was stolen. There were other individuals that were in the house that were taken into custody without incident. One individual that ran out of the back door was described as a young African American in his mid to late teens. He is still on the loose with a very general clothing description.
Okay, so here we have it again. Another teenager with a firearm, stolen firearm, just like what happened 10 days ago in Ferguson, is shot. And again, we bring up the argument, America, white America, doesn't care. In fact, I don't really want a teenager with a large amount of cocaine with a stolen weapon running around my neighborhood. Good job, police. Keep up the good work. Till next time, reporting in, this is Dave Acton.